Hi again, everybody. Our article and then this video this month are about something I like to call process over product. What I mean by that is that you'd like to be making the correct steps, proper setup, proper weight distribution, proper balance finish to your swing that helps you lead to a consistent angle of attack and club path and face angle and release and all that kind of stuff. That's the proper process of learning your golf game. Product is where the ball goes, right? Like where did my shot go? And unfortunately, too many amateurs see product, where the ball goes, as the only important thing. It's actually one of the least important things as you're learning something new. Whether you know it or not, you've made many, many compensations, maybe as many as 6, 8, 10 compensations in your golf swing for a poor setup, a poor weight distribution. So then you have to release it a certain way, leaning back, over the top, two in to out. All of those things line up occasionally to make the ball go where you want. So what I've done here, usually I like to do my swings live, but I really didn't want you to be able to see ball flight as I was doing this. And I'm just gonna kind of show you 2 swings here, and then we'll talk about them. Okay, so as we talk about this first swing, this is somebody who's a really good athlete, who has managed to get a decent product, or ball flight occasionally. You look here on the right, they're very, very close with their stance. They're a little too far away from the golf ball. We'd like to see the arms kind of hanging beneath the shoulders. So they're kind of reaching for it. They're very, very close. You look over here on the left on the face-on view, you can kind of see their chest is way in front of the golf ball. The ball's way too far back in their stance. And so what they're going to do in their golf swing is they're going to have to, especially if you look at the left one, they're going to have to really fall out of it and really flip their wrist through impact to get that face square. And of course, this is an exaggeration, but I see this kind of thing all the time. Improper weight shift, kind of compensating for improper setup, and then you have to release it in a way you're uncomfortable with, and you get a lot of varying results. Some go straight, some go way right, some go way left, fat, thin, all that. So then the other guy we want to talk about is, we get a student who, okay, well, let's put someone in the proper setup position and teach them to distribute their weight properly. Teach them to move their weight back, teach them to move their weight forward. So if you look on the right, the guy's got his arms right under his shoulders, right over the tops of his toes. His stance is very, very square to his target line. And on the left, you can see sternum's right on the back of the ball. I mean, these are pretty much ideal setup positions. And then you're going to see on the left, I shift my weight back off the ball just a little bit. I have a nice spine angle. And then as I move through the shot, you're going to see me really push, turn, continue my movement through the shot to a nice balanced finish position on my lead foot. So any golf instructor out there, if you said, who's a better golfer, this guy or this guy, and you played them these 2 videos, the guy on the left first, and the instructor would see him set up properly, he'd see him shift his weight properly, he'd see him move through the shot properly and finish nicely, and then he'd see how the guy on the right set up very, very poorly, really no weight shift back because he can't, and then he just kind of falls back through the shot and really, really off balance through the shot. So if you ask any golf instructor in the country which person's probably a better golfer, I don't think anybody's going to say the guy on the right. Well, then you look at the 2 videos compared to where the ball went. So here's the really good looking guy who's trying to learn a new process to produce a better product, but he's never done it before. He's always kind of done the first thing where he fell out of it and leaned backwards and wasn't sure what to do. So now he's going to have to learn a new release pattern and a new weight shift to combine with the new weight shift. So what that does is it leads to some results he's not used to. So you look, it's a really nice swing. Hits it off the hosel and shanks it off to the right. Then he panics and says, I'm getting worse. Well, what I would say is you're getting better. You're just learning new motor patterns, right? Whereas the guy on the right before, now right here, this guy is not getting any better at all. Even though he hit a good shot this time, he's not improving because as much as he's going to work to do that, As much as he's going to work to do that, he's never going to be able to repeat that to any degree more than he's repeating it right now. So what we want to just really learn as we're trying to take on new changes in our golf swing is process. Learning the right things and moving that direction is way more important than product, where the ball goes, and that ultimately leads to progress.